Most everyone thinks of me as being an Iowan. You know, my whole story is from the Mississippi to the Mekong. The Mississippi is Dubuque, Iowa. But in fact, I was born in New York City, and I'm from the Bronx. All my family, all Irish ancestry, all grew up and worked in New York City. And I was born in 1942 at Jewish Memorial Hospital. It's actually in Manhattan. But my family lived in the Bronx, and we lived on Decatur Avenue, 2965 Decatur Avenue, which is right by 200th Street, going up a hill to the Grand Concourse. And my most intense memories of the first 10 years of my life are all from that block. You know, if you're from New York City and grew up there, you're from a block, just like Jennifer Lopez, J-Lo, Jenny from the block. So I was called Kenny, was a kid, so I'm sort of Kenny from the block. And the block was this lower middle class melting pot. There are Italian kids down the street that I played with, Germans, Jews, the Irish like me. Everybody's kind of mixed together in there. Some going to public school, others going to St. Philip Neri grade school, like I did, playing stickball and hide and seek and ring-a-levio, which was a kid's game, kind of like capture the flag, and growing up in that setting. My dad, though, took a job in 1952 and in La Crosse, Wisconsin. And so we would have to go down to the train station. We'd stop at my grandmother's and grandfather's apartment at 103rd in Broadway in Manhattan, where I used to go and spend time with them. Kind of my earliest memories are from Broadway at 103rd Street. And sort of as the song said, give my regards to Broadway, we got on the Broadway Limited train, that was the name of the train, at Pennsylvania Station and headed west. Got to Chicago, we changed trains and got on the Burlington Northern. And in 1952, in about April of that year, got off the train, and it was like getting off a spaceship on the moon. Life was so incredibly different. My dad had made us practice speaking with a Swedish accent on the train. Got to get rid of my New York Bronx accent. Took a while and some painful memories about that. But I went from New York City, the Bronx, to the East Bank of the Mississippi River, La Crosse. On the other side in Minnesota was La Crescent, Minnesota. And I remember kind of riding my bike across the Mississippi River Bridge at La Crosse to Minnesota, going from the cross, the symbol of Christianity, to the crescent, the symbol of Muslim world. And when I talk about this, people would think, oh, you're talking about the River Jordan or your experience in the Middle East, East Bank, West Bank. But no, it wasn't any of that. The names came from the French settlers. But here, beginning, the first time I ever lived on the Mississippi River, and would be part of that journey I would have in my life from the Mississippi to the Mekong.